Relax and get loose while I put you up on game. The Figure Booth with Josh and Nate. This that podcast for those in the know. Batman vs. Iron Man, how would it go? We talking one of a kind, collectibles. Mezco toys are respectable. It's unacceptable if it's not in the packaging. Nate don't take pics if you ain't rapping it. Nate's dirty tricks are always happening. But damn it, man, don't you be stressing. Round here we believe in plastic confessions. We trying to figure out the figures that's gonna stand the test of time. That G.I. Joe handmade hit me in the spine. There's perfection in the way that these toys are made. But I also wanna know, do I pick Wade or Slade? So this is where I come to kick it with the guys. The Figure Booth. Like, comment, and subscribe.
What is up? Hey, good afternoon, morning, night, wherever the heck you are. Welcome to another live session of the Figure Booth. Let's kick it off. What's going on, Nate?
What is up, everybody? Live episode number 5.
It's been a good minute, so I'm tired of
it's the first time it's been 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
We're usually really consistent, and then we took a little break, mainly due to me.
Yeah.
But we're back here this week.
Yeah. And we got people in the room. Let's give shout outs to everyone that's joining us. Gonzo in the house. What's up, Adam Gonzalez? 1-6 Shooter. What's up, Trevor? Bread DC29. What's going on? Monkey 29 DNA. What's up? Paul Morales. How you doing? Anthony Ramirez. Hey, sad Monday. We got the knives in here. AZ Toy Hunters Guild, what's going on? We got Mr. Cha-Cha in the studio. Johnny number 5. And then High School Creations. What's going on, Mike? MC Butter Golem with the Tuesday crew knives already.
What's up, everybody? And we also got Samuel Hernandez and August Photo.
Yeah.
What's up? Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
How was your trip?
Sorry we left you hanging last week. It was great, man. I went to Maine.
Yeah.
Which, have you ever been to Maine?
No.
So that's as far east coast as I've ever been.
Yeah.
And it was amazing, dude. Maine is a really beautiful state. Got to do a lot of exploring. I'm a big Stephen King fan, so I did the Stephen King tour out there.
Nice.
Went to Acadia National Park, which is just a beautiful, beautiful park. Did some hiking up there.
Yeah.
Ate a lot of good food, drank a lot of local beer. It was a great time, dude. It was awesome to get away. That's the first real vacation me and my wife have had in a year and a half. So it felt great to finally get away and do something. It was cool.
Yeah. How was traveling out towards East Coast? Was it good experience? Yeah,
it's not bad. I've told you this, but my wife's a flight attendant, so we usually do standby flights.
Yeah.
Which, if anybody's done standby, it can be really stressful.
Yeah.
Because with standby, you are not guaranteed a seat. You only get on if there's availability after everybody's been boarded that's actually paid for a ticket.
Yeah.
So we wait until everybody gets boarded, and then if they have enough space, then they let us on.
What if it only has space for one of you?
Then only one of us goes.
We're like, hey, I'll meet you there.
Yeah. I mean, getting there, we'll both wait until we can get a trip. But if it's getting back and I'm trying to get back for work, then I might go and she might take a later flight or something. Yeah. Luckily, that didn't happen. We've gone on all of our flights. So
nice.
That was great.
That's cool. Yeah, no, I saw the pictures. It looked really awesome.
Yeah, it was a great time, dude. I love getting outdoors like that. So anytime I can explore or do some hiking, I'm all for it.
Did you take any figs with you to do some outdoor?
I know it's normally... normally I'll try to take figs with me, but I didn't have my, Trevor. Cool. So Bangor. Yep, exactly. I went to Bangor, Maine.
Yeah.
But yeah, normally I will take a fig, but I didn't have my camera with me. So I didn't want to, do a cell phone shot.
Yeah.
Even though there's so many opportunities where I'm like, damn it, if I had a figure right now, it would be amazing.
Yeah. See?
But I just didn't want to lug the big camera along. I already had enough crap as it was.
Yeah.
But yeah. Maybe next time when I go, I'll bring a figure because there was just so many opportunities for good outdoor shots.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, I haven't really been on the East Coast very much. I've been to Florida and a few other places, Carolina, but never that far north. So that was a different experience. It was cool.
And then when you went out there, were you like, hey, I'm going to do a quick quick hunt? Do you ever do that?
Oh yeah. Luckily, the wife's very supportive of that, and she'll be like, "Hey, is there any place you want to check out? Because we're here in a different state." So I found some local comic shops. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But I did find something that everybody's gonna be like, "Why the hell did this guy buy
We'll say that
figure?"
That's funny.
I'll save it for later. But
okay.
I did find something while I was out. Not everything that I wanted to find, but I did find something, so that was fun.
Oh, we got a cool question here from Samuel Hernandez. What do you think about the Sigma 35mm art lens? I'm a beginner with mirrorless cameras.
I don't know about that lens. It's not a lens that I have.
Okay.
But maybe somebody in the chat can help you out. I've heard good things about Sigma lenses, and it sounds like a macro. So I think anytime you're upgrading glass, it's a good idea. So, I mean, if you can maybe rent it, that's one thing that Mario had told me about once. If you're not sure about a new lens, maybe find a camera store that sells lenses and you can rent it. That way you're not spending like $1,000 right off the bat. You could spend maybe like $100 to rent it, try it out, see how it works.
Yeah.
And if you like it, then that gives you more education of picking it up. But I think anytime you're investing in glass for a camera, glass is probably the most important thing for a camera. Yeah, having a good camera is great, but if you don't have the right glass, then it's just you're really underutilizing that camera. That's something I need to do, is get better glass for my camera because I've upgraded in the last year or so. But yeah, definitely check it out, Samuel. If you can rent it, I highly recommend that because glass is a big investment. So you never really know what you're doing there.
Yeah, and it's funny when we interviewed Mario. That was something that I took a class when I was in college, and one of the professor recommended, hey, go out there and rent some equipment before you invest in purchasing one. And I used to rent a bunch of stuff. We had a local shop, and then when we moved out of the area that I grew up in, I came up here and I totally forgot about that. I'm like, I gotta check out. So I checked out this local spot near my new place, and they do rent some equipment. So I'm gonna go out there, set up. You just gotta set up an appointment, and then you let them know what you're interested in. So I'm excited to do that soon.
Yeah, it's something that I never really thought about, but it makes so much sense because why invest a bunch of money into something that you're not sure about or never have used? Save a little bit, rent it, and see if you actually like it.
Yeah. Thanks, NYC Figure Fanatic, for the belated wishes on the birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to Prime. If y'all missed it, it was Prime's birthday last week.
Even Toy Migos gave me a shout out. Freaking
awesome.
Cheney 180. He did like this Marilyn Monroe happy birthday song. It was awesome. I caught it on the replay and I was like cracking up. To answer Bread DC 29 question, yes, I do ship to Australia. Actually, I think I shipped my first arcade last month to Australia. It took about 2.5 weeks, I think, to get there. But it was so far so good. Good of an experience. Omega Weapon 13. Hey, welcome. I know I've seen that name in a couple chats.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Omega. We appreciate you joining us for the first time.
Yeah. Relax and get loose.
Yeah, there you go. August Photo Matt says, second that, glass makes the shot. A so-so camera with great glass is better than a so-so glass in a high-end camera.
Nice.
That's a great comment. I've heard that from many people before. So yeah, if you want to invest in anything, invest in glass first.
That I can picture that on a shirt. A so-so camera with great glass is better than a so-so glass with a great camera.
There you go. Making shirts now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like we should be covering a lot because there's been a lot of news, but I also feel like I've been a little disconnected from news because I kind of got away from Instagram for a few days. But I've been kind of catching up. Thank God for the Floosh. He always does this Floosh weeklies, so I kind of
does a good recap.
Yeah, all my sampling of the figure news for the week.
Yeah. Thanks, Trevor. There's so much. And I mean, we usually try to stick to an hour for our lives just because, there's a lot of things going on. Mondays, I don't know about you, but football's back. I like to at least catch a little bit of a game, depending on what team's playing or whatnot. And then just with everything, man, kids start school. It's crazy, Work's been insane. There's always like projects coming along as Halloween's getting closer. That's like my wife's favorite time of the year. So I have to start working on some projects for decorations and stuff like that, you know. So it's going to be good.
Nice. You're always working on something. That brain's always turning.
Oh, always. Omega Weapon 13 says, first time live here, but if you guys do check your comments, I've been listening to the replays. Hey, we appreciate that. And, you know, I sometimes, hashtag sports, slams, dunks. It's cool. We appreciate the comments. That's really what helps us, you know, the feedback, whether you like it or don't like it, or share your peace of mind. Shout out to Colossal Customs. I think he's gone back and he watches the replays and he's commented on a lot of posts and he's always showing a lot of support. So shout out to that guy. It was funny, I think on our last episode, that one that we just aired yesterday, we were talking about, you know, how I had the idea about, because we were talking about ideas, making a dial for the hood figure. And I put up a poll, whether should it be like an upscale dial or should it be like a rundown. What movie did you mention? Joe's Apartment? Yeah. And I was like, it's probably going to be like 50-50 roll. More votes came in for the rundown. So I think I'll start doing like a design of some type of rundown apartment, and maybe he gets a promotion and he works his way up to upscale. I don't know. Something about storytelling, you know, and involving everybody in the community. I think that'll be fun, something different. So
no, I think that's a genius way. Before you get started, you're like, okay, before I even start cutting any foam, let me just get an idea of what everybody else wants to see.
Yeah,
and then you can kind of follow that progress as you go.
And at the same time, try to get everybody involved. I don't know if we'll do the lives on here, but maybe just on my IG or something somewhere where I can show a lot of the behind the scenes in the process. If that's something you guys would be interested in, like I would be more than happy, because I don't do dials as commissions anymore. I do dials more for myself. So I wouldn't mind, you know, okay, let's go behind the process of like from design to build to end product. With everything that I have now, I haven't built a dial since a lot of my newer toys in my workshop, you know? So yeah. I'm excited for that. It's going to be my first dial in a good minute. So it looks like I'll be doing a rundown for the hood.
I think that makes sense for the hood. You know, it's like we talked about. The hood reminds me of that recent Toy Farce article of self-described diehard action figure that wishes failure upon all toy companies.
Yeah.
He's like the guy that is just always upset. You can't please him.
Yeah.
He's the first comment. He's the first thumbs down, and you know, on
and
the
thumbs
video.
Up.
Yeah, and thumbs up. And
he's
then
supportive,
he's the first guy to order the new
hater.
wave.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I said something like, "Oh, the hood would be like living in his mom's basement, or he'd be renting. He wouldn't be a homeowner." I'm thinking like the hood's that extremist, like where he buys so much, he's not thinking about like, oh, I want to be a homeowner, I want to invest. Right. No, he's like, I'm gonna get the wave, and then I'm gonna criticize the shit out of it, and then I'm gonna buy the next wave, and then criticize the shit out of it some more. But he's super supportive. He's just a sourpuss. So yeah. Yeah,
then he's gonna sell a figure on eBay for twice retail cost.
Yeah, and he's a scalper and all the fill in the blank. He's a whatever you want him to be.
What's up, Toy Malarkey? Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, I'm excited to see how that comes out, especially because you haven't done a dial in a while.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about it, but I'd really love to see your dial work now with all the skills that you've acquired. You know, because your arcades have improved, you know, night and day from when you started to where you're at now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So just apply that to your dial making and everything that you've learned.
You know, it's all the devil's in the details. So I have lots of ideas, just time to get them out on the foam and see. And I think that will push me to start doing some really, I don't know, leveling up the toy photography, because I know we talk about it a lot on our episodes and stuff like that, the tips and everything. It gets me excited because I used to do it a lot, and I just took a step back, just I think with so much going on. And right now it's like such a perfect time to really dive into anything, whether it's toy photography, a new line. Like there's so much freaking out there. It's like, man, I would dread being someone much younger, not having the finances to buy everything I see or everything I want, because man, I would put myself in major debt.
Yeah, that credit card would be racked up fast. Yeah, it's like a blessing and a curse at the same time to be a figure collector right now.
Yeah,
it's hard to keep up.
Yeah,
but there's also so much good stuff. It's like hard to complain. You know?
Yeah, and you almost find yourself passing on some of the stuff too, just because there's so much coming out. You're like, there's no way I'm going to be able to capture everything. And Kickstarters left and right, third-party companies left and right. And I think that's what I wanted to talk Like, let me see if I can share my.
Thanks for that, Omega. We appreciate it. We try to keep it
as
level-headed as possible.
I was about to say that, yeah. Oh, Omar V here. What's up, Omar V, with the mantra? He's gonna bless us with his mantra Mondays.
What's up, Omar? Kevin Bugatti, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining. But yeah, we're gonna talk some figures now because this is the figure booth after all.
So here I'm on 5K Toys website, which I freaking love them. I buy a lot of the third-party figures. Cyberpunk, which we both, I think, got Cyberpunk from recently, right? You acquired it from the Discord. I got it from 5K Toys.
Yeah, V Toys Robin.
Yeah.
So you had told me to pre-order that, and I waited,
did.
and I dragged my feet, and I missed the pre-order. But somebody had posted in our Discord that they were getting rid of their extra. So he sold it to me for the same price. I could not pass it up.
Dude,
I'm very happy I did.
Yeah, he's such a solid figure. He's so great. And I sent you the link. I mean, we'll dive, because I think this is like fresh off right now. It's just everywhere. Is the 112 mask. Right off the bat, I saw a 1/6 version of this a couple days ago, and I was like so pumped, and I was like, damn, that sucks. That's 1/6. But now 112, and it's coming with some killer accessories. I jumped on this right off the bat.
I feel like this is a figure that has been asked for a long time, and I've seen customizers make 112 versions of this figure.
Yeah,
a few different times. I think this is one that a lot of people have been looking for. And if you're a child of the 90s, the mask is your jam.
Yeah,
I think this looks smoking.
See what you did there. Wolflo. Oh yeah,
I love this comment.
Yep, that's awesome.
Yeah, if you're listening to your last episode, No Limit, I made a dial for the first time. That is so awesome, Will. I've been tracking your progress. I know me and you have been kind of talking in DMs a little bit.
That's cool.
Being that it's his first dial, did you see pictures of that? I mean, because it came out pretty amazing for being his first. We gotta check it out. We'll check it out. Yeah, we'll pull you up a little bit later, Will, so we can check that out. But thanks for the shout out on that. I'm really happy to hear they gave you some inspiration. I think you killed it, dude. But yeah, this mask looks great.
The accessories that he comes with is killer. I mean, that head sculpt looks really, really good. And lately, like the third parties, they've been killing it with the soft goods.
When it comes with the wolf head too, where he's doing the the whistle, the cat call.
Yeah.
Comes with the dog. Comes with the actual mask, the mallet. I don't know how many different head sculpts he comes with, but I'm counting at least 3 so far.
I think it's 3. Yeah, that little horn squeeze me, the money bags.
The money bags.
Yeah, that looks killer.
It looks really great. This is probably going to be one that if you don't pick it up after it releases, it's going to be hard to find for a decent price.
Yeah. Might have to get 2.
Might have to get 2. The victims of being a collector. I need a second.
Yeah. You got 2 hats. Okay, 2 different.
Tons of different hands.
Yeah. The money stacks. And
Milo.
Those.
Yeah,
Milo. Those are going to be really good props too. You can use those stacks of money and everything else just for all sorts of.
They look like they're individual bills too, which you typically don't see in accessories. Normally, it's like a stack that's kind of like molded together.
Yeah.
You don't usually see individual bills like that, which is crazy to me because that seems like an accessory that everybody would want.
Yeah.
But yeah, that mask is awesome.
I think it was 98 Gonzo on the site. We'll check it out.
Which seems pretty typical for third party nowadays. It's usually around the 95 mark.
Yeah.
Which is about the same as a Mezco. And based on that V Toys Robin, I mean, I've got way more faith.
Yeah, 98
plus party figures.
Yeah. Yeah, because that V Toys Robin, he's freaking solid. Like you would have never thought it was third party.
Yeah, it's like Mezco quality. I mean, no shit. It's like the cloth goods are really good quality.
Yeah.
The body that they use is great. A shit ton of accessories, just all kinds of shit. I was like surprised. I knew what it came with, and then when I opened it up, and it surprised me even more. Even the packaging felt very premium.
Yeah,
in like a slipcover box. It comes with
packaging is really nice.
All these foam inserts, everything's cut out nice and neat. It's solid, man. I was impressed.
Yeah,
bearded.
I liked how the mask that comes with that V Toys Robin. clips on. And it's
right
snug.
on the front of
It's
his
like
face.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's got that back attachment, which has the magnet that's in his back. Sits on there really nice and easy. I love how you can make his blade either a double blade or a single blade just by inserting
really
it into
cool.
the peg.
Yep.
Yeah, that turret that he comes with is a really cool extra accessory.
Yep.
Yeah, very cool. What is up, Plasty? And we got 796. What's going on, guys? Thanks for hanging
Bearded
out.
Builds. What's going on? Bearded, we were talking about just inspiring, and Wolfo said we inspired him to take his dial, his first dial. Bearded Builds, he does or they do a lot of really good CNC like wood signs and stuff like that. And man, I've been checking out his page, and he's got my wheel spinning. I'm gonna do some stuff for the man cave and see what I can come up with. So from one, and that's what I love about the community. It's like we're constantly, I think we're constantly inspiring each other.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, there's inspiration all over the place in this community. I love it. I'm constantly inspired.
Yeah, so let us know. What do you guys think? You guys going to be copping this mask? Is it a cop or not, or pass, or we're going to have to come up with something catchy?
No, I was going to say, is it a dope or nope? Oops.
Yeah. Copyright. No.
Whoopsie. Yeah.
Anything
it's definitely a cop for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got mine, so I can't wait. And it comes out second quarter. ETA is 20, and usually the third parties have been pretty dead on with their productions. When they give an estimate of when it's going to come out, it's we're not waiting like months after. Classy says, grab or trash.
There you go. I like that actually.
Oh man,
got any luggage with you, Prime?
Oh, I think he said Lugans.
Lugans.
They're on my back shelf. Let me grab one real quick.
Those Lugans are sweet. After seeing pictures from you and others, I think 796 were showing them off, and I've seen a couple of toy pics with them. I'm getting a little tempted myself.
Yeah, you guys are so freaking
awesome.
Badass. The material on here, it's like a little PJ, like a little fleece PJ bit. It doesn't hinder the articulation. You can still put them in pretty good moves. Or
is that like a steel? Is that like a steel wire body underneath, or is it like a fully articulated body?
It's a full articulated body. It's like a little G.I. Joe body under there. That's so he's got really good ankle pivot and stuff. Yeah, it's still, you'll take that off, and it's a acid rain figure underneath. So that's what I liked. Whoops. Yeah,
that's rad. Yeah, those are really cool.
Yeah. Stupid autocorrect. Yeah, I also got luggage. I got a ton of luggage. If we're gonna get our personal, we're gonna air out our personal griefs. Yeah, we got issues, personal, professional.
Prime's got all kinds of baggage. You don't even want to go into it, man.
Yeah, baggage, luggage, whatever you want to consider it. We can. That's probably a different session, but yeah, we can get into that too. That's funny.
Prime.
Yeah, and the head sculpts, they're killer.
Yeah, those look great. It's definitely the part that you really focused in on, at least for me.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Yeah, I'm glad Mario enabled me on that. So that was definitely a good buy.
He's a good enabler.
Show us
He's good at getting people to spend money.
Yeah.
I saw that your Sentinel was moving.
Yes, I can't wait.
Yes.
It should get here. I don't know, because I got the email. And from what I've seen is like people get the email and then it shows up like the next day or whatever. I checked my FedEx manager, nothing. It still says ship label created. And I'm like, okay, you're just teasing me. Just teasing. So
that's like my my TMNT loot crate.
Yeah.
I posted in my story, I think it was almost 2 weeks ago now that it was starting to move. But no, that was just a label that was created and it has yet to move. So it's been 2 weeks now with just a label.
I'm pumped. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I might put them like down here in this corner. I have a bookshelf that I'm either planning on making or just going out to the store and buying it, just saving me the time. But that's where I plan on putting all the big boys. I have my Optimus Prime, Toys Alliance, the Megatron, and then the Sentinel, and eventually the Galactus. And then I don't know where the Thunder Tank. Yeah, I might just sit on the Thunder Tank while we do live streams. I'll just sit on the
There you go. Tank. Use it as like a booster.
Yeah.
No, but your display's coming together. We were talking about this before it started, but you got that. I love how you got Batman logo back there.
Yeah,
you know, all lit up. You got Batman T-shirt. You got the hat.
I got the Batman love today. So it was for Gonzo. He's always giving me shit. I never. He's like, I thought you liked Batman. I'm like, I do, Gonzo. Chill.
I know it
makes. He's always harassing me. So I'm like, today I'm gonna put on the Batman shirt. I'm gonna put on my freaking Batman hat. I'm gonna throw up the Batman light for Gonzo. Showing Gonzo a lot of love today.
All the DC love.
Yeah, because he wants the DC, so I'll give it to him.
Did you pre-order that Revenger? I know we talked about it.
Yeah. Let's dive into the Revenger. I didn't. I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's a couple of areas where I like the overall design. I really like the fit. I'm not too crazy on the head sculpt, but that's an easy pass because there's so many good head sculpts out there that you can pick up. I don't know. I might do it just because I don't want to miss out on it, but I'm not too crazy on the toe and the leg or the foot articulation. It looks like, I don't know. Like, the material seems a little, I don't know. I'm a little
possibly cheap.
Maybe. Yeah, a little on the cheap side. I don't know if
cheap's the right word, but like it just looks very stretched.
It does. Thin. Yeah, it looks like, my grandpa's socks or something. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and his feet remind me of like Mafek's feet.
Oh, those feet remind me of Toy Biz feet, and I don't like that's.
Oh yeah, the little pin right there. I didn't see.
Yeah, that little pin. That's gonna. I feel like it's gonna give on me, or it's gonna. I've had other old school Toy Biz where all of a sudden the foot, like it doesn't really do much because it's such a small articulation that after a while it either just breaks off or the pin comes off or it's stuck. A lot of times I had one Toy Biz figure where it was just stuck, and then when I did try to move it, like it just cracked, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to do that again.
I mean, that would be sad if they're still using Toy Biz joints, but I mean, there's always a possibility if you got some old Toy Biz figures. Hey, let's convert this into a custom.
Yeah. Plasty says he likes to see how this scales with the SHF. I feel like it better be bigger than the SHF, but if it's a 112, if it's like a damn toys scale, then it's definitely a pass for me. It's going to be too small. And see those, I don't know, those weapons look really like, look at that pistol, it looks small.
Yeah, it looks the proportions look a little off for sure, especially in this shot. And I don't know if I'm a big fan of that head sculpt with that little side smirk going on.
Yeah.
Like, because you can't use that in a whole lot of shots.
No. It's like he's whispering his ATM password to you or something. He's like, hey, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Or like he smelt something. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
Plasty says, Grandpa the Revenger.
Yeah, I think a lot of people get a kick out of that name, the Revenger.
The Revenger. And I like how it has the arcade joystick and the buttons there. I almost feel like I should reach out to people. I'm like, hey, can we work something out? Like, do something for me and similar layout for a logo for me or something.
Do you feel like some copyright infringement going on?
No, I just feel like I can be inspired by them.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is this the same company who made that Gotham by Gaslight Batman?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
I do not know.
Icarus Studio? Icarus?
Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah. I do like I hear it down here at the corner. It says arcade video games. I like that. See, I don't know. There's just something like the cutout is very like looks like I did it on my Cricut. I don't know.
So you're saying this is a figure that you would make?
No, no, I'm not gonna get down that.
You have that old Toy Biz Legends. I mean, you could.
Yeah, I might as well make them. Oh, Plasty says that was North Studios. Thanks, Plasty with the info.
All the info.
Oh, look, I even found my fidget Batman spinner for you, Gonzo.
Nice. See? You came prepared.
It's just, I'm telling you, I do like Batman. I have a bunch of Batman stuff laying around, and I just got to look for it.
The Blam Blams are cool, but I even feel like those are a little small.
A little generic. Oh, small too.
Very kind of generic looking. I don't know. I mean, we're judging this a lot. I'm sure there's people out there that like
Super judgy.
I want to see a finished product and maybe a review before I decide to dive into it. But
yeah,
it's cool to see that we're getting more third-party stuff like this.
Yeah,
because maybe if you missed out on the original Mezco Punishers,
you can get the Revenger.
Spec Ops. Now you can get the Revenger, and you've got kind of a Mezco quality Punisher.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the Revenger.
I feel like that is a suit, though, that would be cool. We're getting it here in a third party, but that's one that we really haven't seen from Mezco. We saw the Spec Ops body.
Yeah.
But this one feels more like a classic Punisher suit.
You know what? The quality, and not a knock, but what this kind of reminds me of is that Felix. It's really good figure, but I feel like if I mess with him too much, he's gonna end up breaking on me. Yep. This is what that reminds me of, is that Felix toy. And it's a little bit smaller scale. It's a true 112. You can fudge him, but he does look a little bit smaller. I don't think I can have my Revenger looking like, he's going to come off like a cosplay person.
Right.
So maybe that works. Yeah, and they teased, I think on their post, or I don't know where I saw it, but they teased like see, this is it right here. And to me, it seems like they're giving you the idea that, hey, if we do really good, there's going to be the Nick Fury, because in the video game, you can be the Punisher Nick Fury, and then Nick Fury has that. I think he has like that brown turtleneck and green pants look. So that would be cool.
What's up, Billy? Thanks
Billy
for
Moon in the house. What's up?
Armored Spider-Man. What's going on?
The Billy Moon Monday. And so this is going to be $79.99 plus shipping. It's a pre-order. Second quarter of next year.
That's a better price.
Yeah,
than
$80.
The last one we looked at, which was $95. So, it's not as much of a risk if you decide to take a gamble and get it.
Yeah, I might get it just so I can put them next to my Punisher arcade when I do my shots or something.
There you go.
And that's the that's the other thing. It's like some of these, like this next one, I almost feel like people are always, do you have to get them because you make the games? And I'm thinking about getting some of these Metal Slug. And it was funny. I was looking at these right before we came on, and I'm like, I'll get one. I'll just get these two guys. I'll just get the two dudes, right? And as I start looking at everything, I'm like, damn, I might as well get the two soldiers too. And I'm like, oh, I guess I'm getting them all.
I love how stylized these are.
Yeah, that's what I dig about it.
Like very, very stylized. Look very much like their character models from the game.
Yeah. Yeah, they got the goofy phones, the
I love all the accessories too.
Yeah. And the soft goods look really good.
Mm-hmm. The fact that they actually have soft goods is pretty impressive.
Yeah. And it, how that last, I think it's the last Gomez, the one that comes with that more animated.
The
Commander
Hazard Squad.
Yeah. And that head sculpt that was more animated, that one really I was like, man, this is really cool. I wish they would do more stuff like this.
Yeah, me too. I really liked both of those head sculpts that it came with because they're more comic-y. I think I totally agree. We need more of that from Mezco if they're going to do their own IP stuff.
And they have a set, and you can get two of these. So these guys look really cool.
Those look great.
And just to have these soldiers, you can use them in so many shots.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. The bazooka.
Are these like a pre-order for a pack, or are they individual?
So they do have the option. You can do either individual, either closed mouth or opened, or the set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trevor says the anime Gomez was the best. Yeah. It's one of my favorites. Commander Gomez.
Commander Gomez?
Hazard Squad. Yeah, Commander Hazard Squad Gomez or something like that. I totally butchered the name. But
you got a Commander Mosquash of the Valley of something. It's that one.
Gold something. Or
gold. Yes. You got to throw gold in there too. Yeah.
It's probably one of my favorites so far for Gomez.
See, and these effects look really cool too. You got the blam blams here with the pew pews.
This is a gun effect that you really don't see.
Yeah.
Ever. I mean, usually you get the blast out of the muzzle, but you don't get the bullet traces like that.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
What was it that Plasty said? Grab or trash?
Yeah, grab or trash, guys. What do you think? Metal Slug. I think this one really, on a personal level, this has got to be something that you've got some connection with Metal Slug. Otherwise, you're like, who the hell are these guys?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's some really, it's crazy. There's some really hardcore Metal Slug fans out there. To me, it's always surprising, who really, what games resonate with individuals.
Yeah.
Because when I get requests, there's some where people are like, I want this game. And I'm like, man, I've never heard this game. Or it was a game I've heard of. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of played it. But that to me, that's a really cool thing where people are like, man, I am like Metal Slug is my thing. Like I played it I'm like, oh, I used to play it, but I think the go-to is like Marvel vs. Capcom, like, or Street Fighter, or Mortal Kombat. Like you can always find, but these, again, thinking that these are one-offs, it's crazy that you find the huge audience out there where I'm like, damn, Metal Slug was a really fun game.
Well, I think it was smart because you started with like a common base of games that a lot of us played.
Yeah.
But then you almost did that to build your brand. So now people are like, okay, I can see that you can build an arcade. So let me give you a challenge. Here's an arcade that I want you to build.
Yeah.
And I think that, if I'm speaking for you, I feel like that might be something that's more exciting to you.
Yeah.
To get those custom builds like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Turd says these guys look like they would fit with the NECA animated turtles. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. That would be a great like mashup with these guys together.
Yeah. And sometimes like I think that also helps. Like I'll have the figures, like I have some Alien vs. Predator from NECA, and it's like from the video game, and I'll put them next to the arcade, and man, that will take off. People were like, oh, that was my jam. Like I need that game. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I posted it a bunch of times, but the minute I put it with the figures, then then it clicks. So
it's like instantly resonates. Like, oh,
yeah. So sometimes I'm like,
now I get it.
Fuck, now I got to buy more figures. I got to buy figures for each arcade. That's gonna.
Well, I think it's genius to show a figure with the arcade either way, because if somebody's just finding you for the first time, it gives them a sense of scale.
Yeah, that's true.
Which you don't really get just from seeing the arcade by itself.
Yeah, and I was doing that for a time. If I don't know if you remember, I was posting like I'd put a Legends, NECA, and then a Storm figure, and a Mezco, trying to cover my bases.
Mm-hmm. That's probably the question you get the most: is how big are these?
Yeah, all the time.
Well, with these figures,
all the time. So this one you can pre-order for $5 off. It looks like, yeah, $5 off.
Early bird special type of thing.
Marco, Tamra, or the early bird deposit for 2 soldier pack. We're just gonna add them all to the cart. Everyone chip in. We're all gonna go on set. And I don't see like ETA. No, there's no ETA when it'll be shipped out. So but yeah, but I'm definitely considering these. I'll at least get one for sure. I just don't know which one. And I might end up getting all of them. Who knows? Grabber trash.
That's fast. No, yeah, it'd probably be a pass for me. Yeah. But I mean, not because I don't think they look awesome. It's just I don't have a ton of connection to Metal Slug. I played it a little bit, but it's definitely not my bread and butter when it comes to old games.
Yeah. We are at the 38 mark. Go ahead. I was going to bring up the Mezco Con stuff.
Well, yeah, I was looking at the Vegetas down there, and I know you're not a huge Instamashi collector. It's not really one of those, but I just saw that they have their soft goods Vegeta coming out.
Yeah. Which
I think is a bigger scale, and if there's anything that's tempted me to get in Dragon Ball Z, it's seeing a Vegeta in his soft goods uniform.
Yeah.
Those are awesome. So I'd be curious if anybody gets those, what they think of them, because I want to see how those come out. Sorry, go ahead. I'm derailing us.
Well, we can be on this page for days because there's so many good stuff.
There's so much stuff to look at here.
5K Toys, that's the spot. So Mezco
Con again.
Oh man!
As if our wallets didn't have enough punishment, here comes some more.
And okay, so the last Mezco drop was the Spider-Man 2099. Did you end up grabbing it?
I did.
Yeah, cool. Same here.
I thought it looked great. I know there's been some, mixed feedback. Some people thought the suit was a little too bright, which I totally see what you're saying, because some of the comics, he was a little bit darker color. I think this is probably one of the closest comic representations we've received from Mezco, personally.
Yeah.
Because normally Mezco does their own little spin on it where they change up the style or change up, the reference material. But this one felt very close. Even that screaming half-face head sculpt, there is a comic panel that is identical to that.
Yeah. Gonzo. I'm not going to say you're a comic, Gonzo.
I just did, but that's cool. Yeah, we're definitely getting
that gives me it almost lets me believe that they will eventually do a Scarlet Spider-Man, because I think Mezco could knock it out of the park if they were to do a Scarlet Spider.
Trevor says, "Yep, too bright. Seems a little short. Lower legs. Not a fan of Mezco Spider-Man figs." I think there's people on both sides. You either love the Mezco Spider-Man stuff or you don't.
Yeah.
I feel like Mezco is going to be changing it. I feel like this is going to be a different body than we've seen.
I hope
before. A new and improved Spider-Man body. At least I hope so. Because they've been showing a lot of Spider-related stuff. We know that Spider-Gwen's coming. They showed off the Spider-Man 2099. Right. I'm sure we're going to get more Spider-Man figs from the new MCU movie.
Yep.
So yeah, I hope that they improve the body, because I know there's been mixed feedback in the past, like, hey, this doesn't move like I want it to.
Yeah.
And when you're thinking about Spider-Man, that's the thing you probably think about the most, is I need it to have good articulation. Like that Sentinel, dude, amazing.
Yeah, crazy.
But not a lot of soft goods on there. So there's a give and take with that. If you're going to have soft goods, you're going to have to, think of that with their articulation. I don't know. If they have a Gomez body, I mean, they have the Gomez body, which is one of the best bodies, in my opinion, that Mezco has. I don't know why they don't use that for everything.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like on some characters they go away from that. Like when you see a Netflix Punisher, it's on the Joker body. Like, why would you put that on the Gomez body?
Horrible.
Why would you do that? It's weird. The decision making doesn't make a lot of sense to me sometimes.
Yeah, because the other Spider-Mans from the Marvel movies, Home Suit Spider-Man, those are really good. Like they move and they articulate really good. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're in that Doc Knock body.
Yeah, which is a great another one. Like when they do their own IPs, they give you the best bodies possible.
Yeah.
But when they're doing a MCU, or maybe it's because it's a licensed figure, maybe there's some rules behind there that we're not aware of.
I'm just glad that we got away from that first Punisher body. It was Punisher, Captain America, Wolverine. It was all like that stocky, and then with the chunky boots with no ankle articulation. Like even those are really awesome figs, like the articulation is super limited on those guys.
Yeah, it's a big deal, especially you're going to spend $100 on it.
Yeah, well, now good luck getting it for $100.
Yeah, right. So MezcoCon.
Here we got.
I think people want to know predictions.
Yeah.
But so Go ahead. Sorry.
I'll say October 1st through the 3rd. What are your predictions?
Because it's a con, I don't know if they're going to reveal. I mean, a lot of people are saying the Robin. Maybe they'll do the Robin. But I don't see that being a con exclusive, because a lot of the times the con exclusives shouldn't be mainline new figures. It should be like variants of stuff.
Okay.
So I think we might see that new Nosferatu, the Symphony of, I don't know what it's called. I want to say Symphony of the Night, but that's a Castlevania game.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what the name is, but I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. That new Nosferatu they showed at the same time they showed the Red Doc Knock, which we've already seen the pre-order for Red Doc Knock. I think we're going to see the Nosferatu. What's one of your predictions?
Yeah, so I definitely think it's going to be a Rebel Society. I'm hoping something with the pink skulls. Like they've been teased so much. Like give us a variant of them. The spacesuit pink skulls. Give us in the bodega box. They were all over the box. Like give me a Lady of the Night pink skulls. Like maybe introduce a female character to the Rebel Society. Like that would be cool.
That would be awesome. Yeah, and you're right. They have been teasing pink skulls a little bit. It was on the bodega box. I can't remember what it came with, but there was a comic which had that Saturday morning cartoons thing going on. And they showed PSCC in space in that, which I think a lot of people are really hoping we get a new PSCC release, because I don't know if you've seen aftermarket prices on that set. It is insane. You're looking at like $1,000 for the set of 3, which I'm not paying that. So I'm going to wait to see. Hopefully we get a reissue, because that's the one figure that I think a lot of people really regret passing, me personally.
Yeah.
If they didn't get that originally, it would make a lot of sense. And I think it would sell like crazy if they did a new PSCC set.
Yeah. Okay, so like Billy Moon says, can the Green Ranger just go for pre-order? Yep, that too. They teased that last year. Plasty. Yeah, but he also said no Robin, Plasty. He also said, nope, not going to do Robin. And then boom, we got teased the Robin. So who knows? I wouldn't take what Mez says for... I'd take it with a grain of salt. He says no female Gomez, and then he's going to drop like 2 female Gomez's.
I don't think anything is out of the realm of possibility, especially when you're talking about their own IP. They can pretty much just do whatever they want to do. So at some point we might see that. Trevor says they better have that tangerine. Oh yeah, I forgot they showed a tangerine in that Saturday morning cartoon thing too. Mm-hmm. And then another prediction that I've seen is Captain Nemo.
Oh yeah,
so he's the one
that was a tease a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a Toy Fair tease. Damn. And he's the only one that has not been released from that Toy Fair, those teases. We've seen Vapor already.
Yeah. I
can't remember what else was teased there, but we've seen all of that except for Nemo.
And maybe something, another character from the Hoods line. That would be cool. Because I think Vapor's
that would be cool.
Such a great figure. Like, give us somebody, he needs like a counterpart, somebody to go with him. You know, he needs his partner in crime.
Yeah. That might be one of the new reveals, maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
And then not only new reveals, but what do you think is going to go for pre-order? Because like Billy Moons had said, the Green Ranger, they teased that last year. Like, let's put some of those suckers up for pre-order. And I think Green Ranger might be the last one from all those, because it was like the Crow went up. I think Green Ranger's the last one from that tease from last year's Toy Fair.
Green Ranger would be a cool one. My prediction for a pre-order, even though I said this already, is that Nosferatu. I think that's going to go up for Mezco Con, because we've already seen that Red Doc knock go up. That's the only one we really haven't seen go up yet.
After Green Ranger.
I think Green Ranger is a good possibility.
Yeah.
This is the interesting one, and I've seen a lot of people talk about this before. We got Adam saying, some people are saying the Turtles.
Yeah.
Mike from AZ Toy Hunters Guild, where are the Turtles? Didn't Mezco tease that too, like a year ago?
Yeah.
The only thing they really showed about the Turtles was a hand coming up on a sewer grate that was on the bodega box. That's all we've seen.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
I feel like a Mezco turtle isn't. I don't know how that's going to come out. I'm a little worried about. I mean, there's no real soft goods there.
And what if they do what if they do those LDD version? You know how they did with Scooby Doo, and it was like and then it's like, here, you wanted Scooby Doo. It's like not the Scooby Doo we wanted.
Talk about fan rage, man. That would really piss people off.
Or they just do like some vinyl figures, and it's just like, here, boom, 4 cent.
Yeah.
5 POA Turtles.
If they want, a revolt on their hands, then they can go that route. But I don't know, man. When I think about a turtle, I'm so happy with my NECA and my Super 7. When I think about spending $95 on a Mezco turtle, I'm like, man, that thing better knock my socks off, because I've got some great turtle figures already. I don't really think Mezco needs to get in that game.
Yeah.
I feel like they would need to do a totally new body to make that shell work. And then, what are they going to do with soft goods? Are they just going to have the bandanas on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Removable heads with the actual dude inside. Like, it's going to get so real. You're like, wait, what the hell is this?
It's going to be the people that played the turtles in the movie, and then you can put the suit on them.
Yep.
Maybe, what would be really cool, though, is a Last Ronin turtle.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
A new comic that's coming out. Michael Bay Turtles. Get out of here, Mike. That is enough.
Michael Bay Turtles. Somebody get this guy out of the
Michael Bay crap.
He's cut off. He's cut off.
No one needs another turtle line. I kind of agree, Trevor. I mean, as much as I love Mezco, I don't really need a Mezco turtle.
Yeah.
I've got my NECAs, which I love. Super 7 are amazing. And those are all within price ranges I'm very comfortable with. I don't need to spend $90 on
$100 on a turtle. Yeah.
Turtle. It's going to kill me because I'm going to want it because I'm a huge fan. But I just don't think it's going to come out as good as people might.
Oh, they do a 4-pack. And it's like Trevor says, it's comic turtles, and it's all red bandana, and you get all this swag.
Oh man,
you get the box turns into a shell. You can be a turtle. You can be the 5th turtle.
You got the changeable shell. That would be cool.
Yeah,
but I mean, that would be smart though. Trevor's not wrong. I mean, if they're gonna do any kind of turtle, that's the one that we're missing right now. Is a new version of the comic turtles.
Yeah. Plasty mentioned Cobra Commander as another reveal, because they've done a couple. They've done Destro, Roadblock.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm waiting for another G.I. Joe reveal. A good guy, bad guy. Yeah, good guy, bad guy. So Cobra Commander and what? Snake Eyes.
Eyes.
Stanley R.
Stanley R. It's the guy with the dog.
I'm like, the guy, you're all Stanley? I'm like, no, that's not his. You're all, yeah, Stanley.
Snake Eyes.
Snake. What about Snake? Oh, that's the wolf. Timber?
No, that's not a dog,
Stanley?
Nate. It's not a dog.
That was too funny.
Oh god, that was awful. What did somebody say? Oh, NECA movie turtles is all I need.
Yeah,
I kind of agree with
right.
you. Bearded builds. NECA is giving us comic turtles again. There's been hints of that they might do that again. I hope so.
Yeah.
As if I need more NECA turtles.
Can never have enough.
I feel like another pre-order for Mezco might be those Dick Tracy figures that we saw.
Oh man, don't get
like a 2-pack.
Yeah, I'm all about that 2-pack. You know, I'm all about the Tracy.
All about that
Mezco. All about the Mezco Dick Tracy. It's just I'm like, man, I don't even know how many Mezco pre-orders I have. I think Gramps was saying he had so much on Mezco. It's like it's crazy. Like I think I'm waiting for like the next 5 years. It's like I'm on a 6-year college plan with Mezco. I'm like, come on, man.
Well, with that Keaton Batman, we're gonna get to the 5-year mark at some point. But yeah, there's so many open pre-orders right now. It gives me a lot of anxiety when I look at HLJ and BBTS and Mezco. Yeah. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, a bunch of my Super 7 stuff got pushed back for the first quarter of next year, which I'm like, that's fine. It like, okay. But like my Mezco stuff, I totally forgot about some of those pre-orders. Like there's so much out there. Constantine, Mr. Freeze. Man. All right, later, Gonzo.
Mr. Freeze or Iceman?
Iceman?
I don't know.
He goes by various names.
He goes by different names. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out, Adam. See you later, buddy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What does the chat think? Anything that you guys are thinking for possible reveals or pre-orders, or what do you want to see? It'd be nice if Mezco sent an email about delays like a Ami or BBTS. Yeah, that would be great. Just to acknowledge it.
Something.
Yeah, because I think that really pisses a lot of people off. Is that the fact they don't say anything about it,
and then they drop another pre-order,
keep putting out new pre-orders.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, they're delivering more pre-orders than they are figures right now.
Yeah,
there's so many on back order. There's so many I can't even think about that have been gone up for pre-order.
Yeah, and with the reveals, like there are going to be some killer reveals. And I also have to remember, like, it's not all going to be 112. The majority should be, but it's going to be a mix. The LDD, the Living Dead dolls, those, or like some of their mega scale stuff. You know, they're going to dabber in a little bit. It's going to be some horror stuff. And I'm trying to think, okay, like they've done Jason, they've done Freddy, they've done last year, I think was last year, the year before when they revealed the Leatherface.
Yeah, they went up for pre-order. Like I think a year or more ago.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler would be cool. I'm not really collecting the Mezco X-Men either, but yeah, that would be a great addition to the team.
Oh, I was about to say that, Toy Malarkey, Dr. Doom, just because.
Oh yeah.
You
know, I got to shout out Trevor because he's mentioned X-Men. He did a shot of that new Sentinel.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Was that thing a masterpiece? Like huge shout out to you, Trevor, because damn, that came out amazing, dude. It came out so good. The lighting, I studied that BTS for a while just to see how you got that lighting.
Yeah, it was a killer shot.
It was like, shout out to you, man.
I think that's the achievement, right? You get the Sentinel in a pick. You got a couple figures in there, and you're able to get a piece of a dial. Like everything it made sense, you know? Awesome shot.
And he used that new Ruins dial. I was like, dude, that's the dial.
Yeah. It's like dial, awesome. Check. Big ass Sentinel, check. Some figures, check. Yeah.
I mean, he said it was a crazy setup. Yeah, just looking at the BTS, the setup on that must have taken you forever. But man, it was so worth it. It came out so good. Somebody announced Dr. Doom, which we said, but yeah, I think that's definitely a no-brainer because they released Fantastic Four. They switched that image from Abomination to Doom.
Fantastic Four. Fuck, see? I keep forgetting about all my pre-orders.
$400 pre-order sitting there waiting for you. Oof.
It's going to go good with my Galactus. That's all I want to say.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Star Marvel. We appreciate that, buddy.
He's been killing it lately. He's been tagging me on some of the stuff. It's awesome stuff that he's been doing.
Yeah, so much talent. And we see, I mean, we mentioned this earlier, but if you guys are commenting on the videos, we may not always respond to those, but man, we see them.
Yeah.
We appreciate all those comments. If you guys are giving us a thumbs up, please make sure you're doing that on this video. It seems like a small gesture, but it does help us out. So if you haven't done that thumbs up already, please do that. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you're subscribing. That stuff really helps us. We appreciate all the feedback we've received so far.
Do you think they'll put up, how they put a poll for the rest of the Hazard Squad? And I think it was Death Adder. Well, that was next. He might be the next one up for pre-order.
That's a great prediction. Yeah, because that was a long time ago that they did that poll, and we have not seen anything since.
Nope.
I'm kind of mad my man Dippo didn't win, but I'll take Death Adder.
Yeah.
That's cool too. I hope they do that whole team because I think all of them, even the MacGuffin guy.
Yeah, they're all going to be cool.
Too. Yeah.
But I did get an email that my green moss squash should be shipping out soon.
Yeah, I got that too.
Was that the email? Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I got coming in. I got that moss squash, got my Sentinel coming in, and then I got my Gambit from Ami Ami.
Nice. You got the Mafex Gambit on the way.
Yeah. So
you get the Mafex Spider Gwen too, or no?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I passed on that one too. I hope Sentinel does that one at some point.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to see her from Sentinel.
That would be good.
But yeah, I got a notification that Red Doc Knock is shipping.
Oh,
so that's coming soon.
Damn. I passed on them.
Yeah. I think a lot of people did. I mean, a lot of the stuff recently, it's like you really got to consider if it's something that you like or not. And it's okay to pass. I think people are getting more comfortable with that, especially on a Mezco side. If you're a Mezco loyalist, you try to pick up everything, but it's just not realistic anymore.
Yeah.
You really got to pick and choose your stuff. I'm doing the same thing, but I think it makes people feel really weird when they're not pre-ordering those exclusives, especially because if you're an old Mezco collector, you didn't even look at the photos. You would just put it in your cart and purchase it and then go back and check it out. Yep. Now I'm really taking my time because those pre-orders aren't selling out like they used to. They last a lot longer.
Spider-Man 2099 lasted like a whole day and a half or so.
Like almost 2 full days.
Oh,
and now it's on BBTS.
Oh, that's good. I have to wait 2 years, 2-3 years to get it. That's only going to piss me off.
It's going to take a while.
But yeah, as we're getting towards the end, I did want to share something with everybody as a reveal because everyone's revealing stuff. We got to reveal stuff too.
Yeah,
and Gonzo left, so that sucks. I wanted him to get his credit. Let's see. So we have our first shirt here for the figure booth. So hopefully you guys waiting on samples. So that way, we want to be producing some good quality stuff out there for you guys. So once the sample gets in and Nate and I gives the thumbs up, this is one of the shirts that's going to be up. And the logo was created by Brian. I think his IG is Action Figure Neverland. Let me pull up his IG. Yeah,
you got it. Action Figure Neverland.
Yeah. So he created this logo for us. So, and we'll have the site, where to get them, and all that good stuff. The other one I want to share with you guys is this one right here. So this one Gonzo created for us. Make this a little bigger. I think he just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I love this one. I love it. It's action figures in the figure booth. I love what I'm wearing here. It looks like I got some armor on. That's pretty sweet.
You got cell shaded. It looks like we've been working out. Like we're built.
Yeah, I mean, I'm way more stacked as a figure than I am.
No one's gonna mess with us now.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'll take that all day.
Yeah, and you got your Batman figure and a camera, and I come with a little mini arcade. So one freaking Gonzo knocked it out of the park. He
freaking killed it, dude.
It's a dual set. It's a deluxe set. You're getting 2 figures with 3 accessories. So really shout out to Gonzo. He killed it with this one. And again, once we get the samples and we kind of give the thumbs up, we'll put up all of our information out there where you guys can get them and stuff like that.
Yeah, we want to make sure, if we're going to sell something, we want to make sure it's something that we would buy ourselves.
Yeah.
Not just giving you guys low quality stuff. So we're going to check them out, make sure they look good and they came out the way that we want. Yeah. We'll have a website for you guys to go to, and you'll be able to buy the merch there. Yeah. If you want to support the podcast, awesome. They'll be on the website.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was it. I wanted to share that with everybody. 2 awesome shirts for now. We got more stuff cooking. But yeah, I think Star Marvel said before November 9th. Yeah, I hope so, because and it sucks because the samples were supposed to get in today. I wasn't aware one and share with you guys. But it's supposed to get here tomorrow. So hopefully by end of the week we have the site up, we got all the info, and we give everyone the proper credit and all that good stuff, because it's great. The community helped us. These two individuals came out and did these logos for us. So I want to give them credit where credit's due. Yeah, make them in 1/12 scale too. I'll have to talk to the Butter Baron about making these in 1/12 scale.
Oh man, that would be awesome. I hope so.
Yeah, he just killed it. I mean, when he sent me this, I was cracking up. I was like, he put us in figure forms. We have crappy articulation, but we look really good, and it's limited edition. So,
hey, that's that 1/18 old school articulation, Kenner style.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take that buff body.
Yeah, no, same here. I'm like, yeah, and we did not skip leg day, so we're looking good, and we're not in a onesie like Kevin was for the Thundercats that he did for Mike. So we're looking good.
I love that. Yeah, I'm stoked, man. Well, as soon as these guys are available, we're definitely gonna let you guys know. So pay attention to our Instagram. We'll post all the deets there.
We're on some buff bucks. Yeah, we're buff.
Yeah, it's not a accurate 1-to-1 representation, but I'll take it.
Yeah. So yeah, that was freaking awesome, Gonzo.
Yeah. So that about does it. We appreciate you guys hanging out. Another successful live. We'll try not to leave you hanging again for another 2 weeks. We'll be more consistent, but we've got another interview coming up. We're not going to reveal who it is yet, but it's definitely somebody in the community you guys are familiar with. Yep. Super stoked to talk to him, do another interview. We appreciate all the positive feedback. It seems like you guys are really liking those. We're going to keep doing them.
Yeah.
Hopefully give you guys some guests you might not expect. And there's going to be another one coming.
Yeah. And if you guys have individuals in mind, like, hey, you guys should check out this individual or reach out to this person. Like, we're more than open to reach out to other people that we may not be aware of that, deserve just a chance to share their story. And I think that's what's great about when we sit down with these individuals. It's just the three of us. We really get a chance to take a deep dive in that conversation and see how we look at the toy community overall. So yeah, we appreciate all the love that everyone's given us, and it's really motivating.
Yeah, just we try to make it a moment to let them shine. We know that these are guys you're probably familiar with. You're joining their live streams or whatever it is, but we want to give you maybe another side you haven't seen, give you some history, some things they don't get a chance to really talk about, because who wants to talk about themselves all day? They want to talk about other people and promote others. This is our chance to promote them. So that's what we're trying to do.
For sure. Awesome. Well, that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your Monday. We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, everybody.